Mr. JC.C.
How are you doing? Well, that's all about to change. Because I tell poems and stories surrounding all different themes and nature, so we might go down some pretty dark paths tonight. Adventures with little to no light. Avenues where feeling renewed is not accustomed to beings like me and you. See, there's no getting over what we've been through. Just trying to live with it, absorb it through time and see it through. What else are we to do? We only prepared for a few waves, but now the tsunamis come too. Currents of events that currently torment each and every one of us. Damn! Are we doomed? No lifeboat or lighthouse to sail to. I didn't know the ocean was this dark, always thought it was more of a pale blue. No fishes or sign of life. So sailing is currently taking each breath out of me to get to a destination that I don't even remember to be true. Do you ever remember feeling happy? Nah, well, me too. I feel like a sofa with no cushions or a balcony with no view. A knife without a fork or cereals with no spoon. A big without the mac or a mountain with no dew. I'm a pina colada without rum, I'm empty through and through. Am I doomed? But with my words and stories, I seem to see another day through. So the sun's come up one more time, so here I reside until I see that moon. So let me light up your adventures tonight with poetry as we walk down these spiritual avenues. Thank you.
Woo!
For those of you that don't know, my name is JC.C. I've been performing for just over 2 years now, and for tonight, in aid of like my birthday celebration and my family being here and stuff, I thought I'd perform not only my favourite pieces, but some of my most regarded pieces as well. This piece in particular has nearly got over 30,000 views across all my socials, so thank you very much. This is called I'm Not. I'm not a proper man. One of them blokes you see down the pub or with their life all together. See, I'm not one of them guys with a girl on his side, a pretty little thing in summer. The sun never gave me much of a shine, I'm not too much to look at, I guess. I'm not lonely, but I have few friends, and I'm not sad, just always on and off depressed, and I'm not a fighter, but I've never given up, and I'm not a quitter, I've just never really tried. I'm not perfect at rhyming, I'm not great with timing, I'm not really lyrically minded, I'm not perfect by any stretch. I'm not a treasure to dig up and find, I'm not a lost soul who's abandoned or strayed with its mind. I'm not a mental health ambassador, but I'm not a client with priority either. I'm not bad, I'm not good, I'm not pretty, I'm not ugly, I'm not skinny, I'm not fat, just chubby. And this is all a worry. I worry about my looks and my weight as if it's all sealed with fate, but I know when my time with death dates, no one will really remember me for any of these attributes. They may say, oh, he was kind, or he was great. They may say, oh, Jay, he would make my day. Or they may say something worse, filled with pain, but I'll never be here to remember any of this. I'm just another person lost in limbo. In between, the middle of it all. And yeah, I'd love to... Wait there, what's going on here?
You got this.
They may... And you, see, I'm a sucker for a cute girl with a cute smile and cheap pints. And yeah, I'd love to lose weight, but I love pizza and wine. And yeah, I'd love to be rich, but would I really like to put that effort in? And I may be forgotten, and that's actually fine. Because with this, you get a little insight into my lost life. Thank you.
Woo!
Listen, right? No matter how many times you put the pages in right fucking order, something's going to go wrong. This next piece is actually like the first piece I ever wrote where I felt like a writer. And I really felt like I had made it as a poet in some sense. I'm really proud of this. And I mentioned earlier about going down some dark paths tonight. This was about a friend of mine who was in quite a toxic and abusive relationship, and basically his girlfriend at the time was really pushing him to be someone that he wasn't, and really bringing out this ugly side of him. And I don't know, as poets we feel like we have to write and we have to describe what we see. So this is called The Poet's Confession. Pleaded not guilty by virtue of demonic possession. Paranormal ghosts set the scene. She kept the private affair close in her humble confession, considering they were so clean. Not guilty by way of possession. It was a one-horse town interior. Church bells tolled in seasons, and in view of myself, I was inferior. See, pitiful cries delivers pitiful nights, sending the ghost insane. Screeching the wise and claiming the blind, they lead the known to plain. Not guilty by way of possession. I saw the crime itself. Not guilty by way of possession. The puppet of angels and elves. Thank you. This is another one across all the socials. This is called Can't Escape You. I see a silhouette of you in a tortured sky. You seem to give the miner's life. I smell an odour of your previous scent, one I fiended but now resent. I thought of you when I was cooking, but that must have been the voice of a ghost. Because it was only me I saw in my kitchen, but somehow the echo of you still floats. I see your eyes in the leaves and trees, and I feel your presence in a summer's breeze. So I waited till winter to see if you still roamed, and now I hear you in a charcoal moan. I took up painting to try and escape, and then I somehow painted your face. I wish this wasn't in reality the case, but a canvas was always made for your place. I went to church for an exorcism, and they said they don't cast out angels. So I went to hell to try and tear you away, but even there, I saw your face. So to live without you is to still live with you, and I'm sure somewhere irony has a grin. To live without you is poetic, of the life that could have been. Thank you. As I said, I'm doing a bit of like a mixture of poems tonight. This next one's actually a sonnet I wrote years ago.
Love those?
Yeah, you gotta love them, man. You gotta love them, come on. But I wrote this before I actually got involved in the poetry and spoken word scene, and I don't know, whenever I've got like a headline gig like this, I always like to like sneak it in, because I think if I could show that like 17, 18-year-old like Jay what you could be doing with this piece, it, you know, it put a smile on his face. So this is called Broken Glass. A man with no chest bleeds more than you know. Alone forever, is this it for me? How am I to eat when I have no soul? Hungry forever, is this my destiny? I stared at you through broken glass today, shattered through the lens of insanity. See, we were once like a top performing play. We were just too full to our capacity. We packed every seat in the house to express our love, even though the risk was really high. See, we had to jump to reach what was above and take us away from our mundane lives. I once loved you, missed you, and even kissed you. But now, these silly little dreams are through. Thank you. Bloody hot up here, ain't it? Jesus. So within poetry and spoken word, it's given me opportunities to do a lot of things. And one of them things is host a radio show with the host tonight, Killer McQueen, called Killer Conversations. Round of applause, please. And I know when like people get up here and like plug their stuff, you know, they're plugging their stuff, but this is actually a radio show like I'm really proud of. It's so good. Our most recent episode with Stephen Del Sol was around Notting Hill Carnival, and it was like really educational, but we actually learned a lot about like British culture in that time and the zeitgeist around Britain as well. So I'd recommend to check it out. Don't worry if you don't catch it live, you can always like replay it.
The listen again links on my Killer page.
There you go, it's like I've got someone else here with me. Jesus Christ. But on there, I've basically been talking about how I've released an online anthology completely free of charge on my website. Go check it out, jc.c.com. And basically, me and my family were on holiday, and I was just basically taking things I could see as like word prompts and inspiration and motivation. And I really hope this anthology can inspire others to just look around them and see what is there to like utilize and make into great bits of art, because creativity is just waiting for us to grab it, but we need to be there ready to do it. So this is called Poolside. Tear the stars out from the sky. Take the sun away. Per your request, thou shalt be no more light, no more sign of day. I sit beside you in awe, and then I reflect on you in distaste. See, you're like my favorite cigarette. Resting on my lips poisons me every day. A rubber ring wasn't made for two, nor was the us. But you tried to squeeze us in until we felt the inevitable bust up. You took up all the space on the slide, and I saw all your faces experience heaven and hell. See, I was too far back when you begun. You were planning everything out, where to put the sunscreen and sunglasses, when I had just brought the towel. You planned the whole day by the pool, when I was just killing a couple of hours. You wanted to try every slip and slide, and I was just checking them out. I was dipping in my toes, checking out the temperature with my fins. As you ignored the potent signs, you went diving straight in. I acted as the lifeguard and quietly ignored the slow fall. I never sent for rescue, I never made a call. I happily watched us burn with chlorine and piss at the bottom of the pool. No room for rescue, no more signs of life. No more fun shall be had whilst we're sitting poolside. And I'm sorry that I can't be your man, but hurting you was never the plan. I promise I only wanted to make you feel full. So shut all the waves and slides. Evacuate the pool. Thank you. Bloody up here, bloody up. This is a new piece. New shit, all that. New shit. It should be releasing soon, but I kind of wanted to like demo it out tonight. A green person is described as a random person who came into your life and changed you. A person who you now can't imagine life without is as if they've made you. They've loved, they've calmed, they've tamed you. Sort of straight you. Openness with a listening soul, no waiting list as there is to date you. So it'd be a shame to pass these opportunities on without realizing the importance of therapeutic talks that now maintain you. See, I try and hold each and every conversation in my mind. I constantly replay you. Can I frame you? Make sure to make a day to spend, share, love and date you. Entertain you. Cinemas and restaurants, you ain't no starter course, nah, you're the main food.
Jeez.
My annihilating anxious appetite, man, every time you came through. Can I claim you? Or am I just looking for calamity caused by chaos and trying to change you? But I just want to repay you. You built me up with stronger foundations now that I can aim to. Help in every which way I can, day or night, no need to feel ashamed to. Call me up whether close or far, I promise I'll jet. Come anytime, anywhere to aid you. Have a think. Have you found your green person yet? If so, appreciate all the ways they've shaped you. Thank you.
Cheers!
We'll be moving on to my final piece in a minute. But before that, I want to give a big thank you to Metaphorest for not only having me, but everything you do, man, in the poetry community, running events, doing the videos. Please give it up for Meta. Really a dope soul, man. And obviously we're here to celebrate my 24th birthday. I know I look 21, okay, don't have to say it. Shut up. But as some of you don't know, I share a birthday with my mum, and I'd really appreciate it if we could all sing a happy birthday. Her name is Vicky, so let's go. 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Vicky. Happy birthday to you. Oh, that was cute.
And happy birthday to you, Jay.
Yeah, no one cares.
happy birthday.
At the end as well, I've got a big bag of vegan-friendly sweets there for anyone to take as much as you want, please. They're not coming home with me, they'll go in the bin, so just take all of them. So everyone, it's my last performance, so please get out your phones, get your Instagram stories ready, get your TikToks ready, get your X's ready, whatever they call it nowadays. Because this one's about when you're proper crushing hard on someone and like you're getting a bit obsessed with them and you just want to be their absolute everything, man. This is called You're My Sweet Addiction.
I like this one. Come on.
If you're the sweet, let me be the rapper. If you're the meat, let me be the matter. If you're the conversation, can I be the chatter? And if you're the highest of heights, then let me get my ladder. If you're a film, can I be the actor? Play any role, I'll win us BAFTAs. If you're the light, let me be the lampshade. And if you're right, let me steer you the wrong way.
Wheel it. I want to wheel up.
If you're a film, can I be the actor? Play any role, I'll win us BAFTAs. If you're the light, let me be the lampshade. And if you're right, let me steer you the wrong way. If you're the scar, let me be the tissue. If you're the ocean, then a boat I'll give you. And if you're an addict, let me be the needle. And if you're the dung, can I be the beetle? If you're the pillow, let me be your wall. If you're the joker, I'll be the fool. If you're the pear tree, can I be the partridge? And if you're a Game Boy, let me be your cartridge. You're like heroin, you're my sweet addiction. You're my pharmacy, my abundance of prescription. Can it be the same? Do you feel this way? Tell me the truth, tell me what to do. Are we really in love, or am I writing another poem about you? I've been JC.C, thank you.